we're all going to die down here.
Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jason.
And I'm Kyle.
This is the Canon Brawl podcast, where every week we watch one movie from a particular fandom in its entirety, chronologically whilst critiquing, ranking, recasting, breaking down how closely it follows the canon of our favorite nerddoms. And this is my favorite nerddom. This season we are watching and ranking every video game ever made.
And we fucking made it.
Yeah.
To Resident Evil.
To Resident Evil. Let's get into it. What is your history?
I fucking love Resident Evil.
Fuck yeah.
Not as much as you do. But that's
right.
because that's fucking impossible. I have not played Zero, and I haven't played the Revelations games. I've played every fucking thing else.
Okay. I have played everything except for... I started Revelations. I did not finish it yet.
Okay.
I've been trying to play all of them through before Requiem got here. I did not get time for that. I'm going to finish after Requiem, but in case you don't know, Resident Evil Requiem came out yesterday as to when we're recording. So I took off work yesterday and played all day long and played this morning before I came over here. It's awesome.
He takes a day off work every time a new Resident Evil comes out.
Yep. I have to miss work for family medical stuff and taking people this, that, and the other. I don't take days off for me. Unless I'm really sick, which does not happen often. I take off usually once a school year, and it is for Resident Evil, and I've added God of War to that.
Hell
but
yeah.
That's only been for 2. But yeah, so that's my day for me is Resident Evil Day.
I started Requiem yesterday just because I knew you'd want to talk about some shit.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get nearly as far as you did, but...
Yeah. What about the movie for you?
I saw this the second it came out. I was not as into the games... probably as you were. I didn't play them until 4 came out. Okay. That would be after this.
Yeah, because you played 4 when we lived together.
Yes.
Yeah, I went and bought that GameCube because
you bought a GameCube because of that.
I had a GameCube that I bought for Resident Evil Remake when it came out. I didn't want a GameCube, but Resident Evil Remake was coming out, and I was like, I can only get it on GameCube, so I had to go do it. Bought it. My house got broken into, and it got stolen. And I just was like, well, fuck it. I just don't need one. And then Resident Evil 4 came out, and I was like, well, shit, now I need one. So I had to go buy a whole new GameCube so we could all play Resident Evil 4 when it came out. Yeah.
That was the first time I ever played Silent Hill as well. Silent Hill 4.
Yeah.
It's around the same time. And then I went back. Actually, I've never played 3 on PS1. I should probably do that.
Fair enough. Yeah. Yeah. The first time I ever played Resident Evil was Resident Evil 2. That video store in town that I've talked about before. We went in and rented a PlayStation. And actually, we had to do that from Blockbuster. You couldn't do that at my local. We drove to the town next to us to go get the PlayStation 1. And I played Resident Evil 2 when I was probably 13-ish or something like that. And just blew my socks off. Just thought it was the coolest thing ever.
Yeah.
Begged for a PlayStation. Begged for Resident Evil. I don't even remember what family member finally caved. But I got a PS1 and I got Resident Evil Director's Cut and played that slick. I played that all the time. Sitting there and listening to the Black Album and Metallica Load while I...
Hell yeah.
Yep. And then I've just been with it ever since, and every time a new one comes out, I play it. I'm not 100% on the offshoot ones. I played Dead Aim a little bit. I've played Umbrella Chronicles a little bit. Didn't play Dark Side Chronicles because you can't get a light gun that works, and it sucked. I tried to do it with controller, and I got through 2 levels, and it's the hardest thing on
I actually have a Dark Side Chronicles Resident Evil gun.
Do you?
Yeah, in my bedroom.
Oh, my God.
I don't have a Wii.
I might go buy a Wii so I can use your gun just to say that I played them all.
Hell yeah.
And then the outbreaks. But yeah, I've gone on too long here. But
no, not at all.
Yeah, this is going to be, by the way, this is going to be a long one because we got a lot to say on everything here.
Bit of a butterfly effect. My parents didn't have a lot of money, so we had a PS1, but we had to be very selective about what games we could get.
Yep.
I remember seeing Metal Gear Solid and Resident Evil both, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to play Metal Gear Solid. So I went Metal Gear Solid, and I played all those.
It's funny how stuff like that works. One decision you make way back then. I beat Metal Gear Solid, but I rented that. I owned the Resident Evils
Yeah.
But I rented Metal Gear Solid. I think to beat it, I had to rent it a couple of times
Yeah.
to finally get it.
Of course.
But yeah. And with the movie, I was going to say you probably went with me, but I think this is right before we knew each other.
Yeah, we officially met in like 04.
Yeah. So this had been a little bit before that.
Yeah.
I remember going with a group of friends. I also took my cousin Brad because I got him into Resident Evil when we were kids.
Yeah.
So we went to watch it too. But yeah, I went and saw it a couple times in theaters, actually.
I did too.
Yeah.
And I've seen it quite a few times on DVD since.
Yeah. It's one I go back to. But yeah, I guess that's no more gilding the lily. It's probably time to get into it. General information. You can stream this on Hulu. Hopefully you already did stream this on Hulu, or you own it if you're dope like us.
If you're listening to a video game movies podcast, this should be the one you own.
Yeah, of this entire list, it's Mortal Kombat and this until we get to like 2010.
Yeah.
And then I could see, the Sonics, the Uncharted. There are ones that I could see people having on their shelves, but like these are the two. Like,
yes.
You should have seen this one. Now, I will not vouch for anything after today's, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
It came out in 2002, like we said. It is directed by Paul W.S. Anderson of Mortal Kombat fame. He did the original Mortal Kombat. He wrote it and directed it, just like he wrote and directed this.
Yep. And then he abandoned that sinking ship of Mortal Kombat.
Yes, he did. But
Not this one.
not this one. He is the dudes playing the oboe and
On the Titanic.
on the Titanic.
Yep.
He's sitting there with his violin. Wolfsky.
He's also the iceberg.
Yes. That's the better analogy. Touche. Box office on this thing. The budget was $33 million and it made 103. So 70 million profit.
I would have expected more, but that's nice.
I would have too. This is coming off of a string of, just like there was a dip after some of those bad ones, like in the beginning when we saw Mario and Double Dragon, and then kind of, it took a while to claw itself back out, I think.
Yeah.
Even though we didn't mind Tomb Raider, and you, for the most part, liked Final Fantasy,
Yeah.
I feel like there was also another little bit of a dip for that too. And it being a hard R rating,
Yeah.
that drags your this is actually pretty good numbers at this time for a rated R movie that's not like Oscar baity. So
Yeah.
yeah,
It came out like 6 months after the first Spider-Man movie.
yeah, it did.
So that wouldn't help it.
No, it would not. Also, God, I can't even count how many times I've seen that. And
Oh, same.
yeah, maybe someday we'll end up talking about that one.
Hell yeah.
So it made 40 domestic
Yes.
and 63 internationally.
Cool.
Go ahead and get into some interesting facts for you. George Romero, the father of zombie horror, was originally on the project, but the studio fired him because they were upset he was going to make a good movie.
Right.
We actually just got done watching a documentary about that movie that didn't get made.
Yeah, the last 2 episodes and this episode are recorded on the same day. And between Final Fantasy and this, we sat down to watch that.
Yep. We had both ordered it on our own, and they were like, well, let's just watch it together before we do the episode.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, the documentary didn't add a ton I didn't already know.
They read the script for about 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that stuff.
I think that's really about the
Yeah.
extent of what was new. Like, it was a cool thing. It wasn't super expensive. So if you're like a big Resident Evil person, it's something or a zombie person in general, it's something I would get into. But
Yeah.
yeah, there was an original screenwriter that it took him forever to get to the mansion, so they didn't want that. And then Romero did one that changed a couple things, but it was pretty much true to the original game. And they had already kind of moved on to a little bit more action-y of a vibe. I think they just decided as a company that they wanted it to be more action focused to draw in more money. And that's what made them kind of push him off to the side. But that sucks.
That sucks.
Michelle Rodriguez took her character way too seriously. She did her own stunts, accidentally hit people on purpose.
Accidentally on purpose.
Accidentally on purpose, yeah. She broke shit on set, and she dislocated her own shoulder.
Wow.
And just like Bridget Wilson in Mortal Kombat, they just popped it back into place, and she kept going.
What a woman.
What a woman. As a result, her and Mila Jovovich had a very heated relationship that, according to them, became mutual respect and friendship. They both accidentally hit each other a few times.
Nice.
And got into some arguments and stuff, but apparently by the end, they were really good friends.
Sweet.
So that's cool. The iconic laser scene, which even if you haven't seen this movie, I bet you know this, or
Yeah,
at least
you've
you
seen that.
think you know this from some other movie that stole it from this movie.
Yeah.
But the iconic laser scene was inspired by the cult classic sci-fi horror movie Cube.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
never seen that.
Cube is awesome.
I want to.
It's a very low budget horror movie, but it's a dystopian future sort of thing, and they're all just stuck in this big puzzle cube that's trying to kill them. It's been a while, but I just remember like there's a few scenes that really stick out in my head. And I'm like, oh, it's so dope.
Oh, shit. Okay. Say less.
James Purefoy's Spence was supposed to be a co-lead. He was supposed to be the second main character.
But
But when the character function shifted, Purefoy became frustrated with Anderson, the director, and they made Spence into the secret baddie and then cast Eric Mabius as Matt Addison's character, who filled in the role of Spence, what he was originally supposed to be doing.
okay.
Yeah, it's weird.
It is.
And there's a couple things I've seen that say that he was like fired from the movie. And I'm like, no, he's like a big part of it. Like there's a couple websites that like legit say he was fired from the movie.
Weird.
But I'm like, no, he's
in it.
Spence. He's
He's in it a
got
lot.
an integral role. That's weird, but
Yeah. Weird to name him after the mansion.
yeah, it is. It is. Anderson hired dancers to be zombies for their body control skills,
Oh, nice.
which I think that's pretty dope. That's a really
Smart.
good idea.
Yeah.
And you notice it too, like in the scenes where they're all like shuffling towards them, like it's a lot more interesting than your average like Romero just back and forth where the zombies walk like they're slow dancing in a middle school dance.
Yeah.
Like, I dig it.
Yeah.
There are no actual game characters in the movie except kind of William Birkin for
Kind
number
of.
2.
Yeah.
But in name only and not even in function. It's dumb.
Yeah.
The Hive was primarily a WW2 bunker in Germany. That's where they filmed.
Oh,
That's
wow.
like- yeah, so it was like legit underground and looked that way,
Oh,
which
shit. That's cool.
which is really cool until you realize like, oh, it was a World War II bunker in Germany. So you know who that belongs to.
Oh.
But
Yeah.
I try not to think about that part. Every growl was patched together out of animal roars. They used pigs, horses, dolphins, mountain lions, snakes, and insects.
Oh, my.
Yeah. And they were all spirits, and we gave them back to Gaia. No.
Nice.
Before the liquor became CG, liquor is the big skinless animal ape
With
thing.
a 10-foot long tongue.
Yeah, and the brain sticking out the top. It was animatronic to begin with, but it just didn't work. It was really bad for wide shots. So,
That's interesting because it's pretty fucking bad for wide shots in CG.
Yeah, it is. It is. So they just used it for the up close stuff.
Oh, it was still in there?
It still got used, but
Okay.
it was touched up a little bit digitally, so it matched. But the close up stuff was the animatronic.
Could have learned from Jaws there.
They really could have. The now famous virus containers were repurposed Japanese cologne bottles that they stumbled upon while scouting in Europe, which I thought that was cool.
That is cool.
Because I've always thought those were so cool. I
Yeah.
have tried to find those on the internet just to have in the
Yeah,
house.
me too.
They're so badass.
They're
But now
so
that I know what
sick.
I'm looking for, maybe I can. They're probably real expensive now, but
Yeah.
secondhand. Test audiences wanted more, which is why Anderson called for reshoots for Alice waking up in the lab and walking out into Raccoon City with a shotgun. So that part at the very end was not part of the. It was supposed to be Matt. Matt was supposed to get rolled out, and that was supposed to be it. She was just supposed to be left there by herself in the.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, very bleak.
Yeah.
And because they liked Alice so much, they reshot it where she's cocking the shotgun out in the city. So it's like, it's kind of bleak, but it's still like she's got hope. She's a badass. She's going to go fight her way out of this.
Yeah.
So, which is a good change. It's a really good change.
Yeah.
Sarah Michelle Gellar was originally thought for Alice. And in the Jill Valentine scripts, it was supposed to be Kirsten Dunst or Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jennifer Love Hewitt, the look would have been right.
She does have the look.
Yep. Michelle Rodriguez told her agent that if there was a Resident Evil adaptation, to get her a meeting right then.
Oh, shit.
So she was waiting for this movie to get made.
Wow. That's
which
cool.
Makes me like her even more.
Yeah.
On top of already liking her.
Yeah,
She's
I do too.
awesome. The axe dragging zombie actually popped their ankle out of socket for that effect.
What the fuck?
You can just turn your shoe sideways and stick your heel out and do it. Because as a kid, I used to pretend to do that all the time.
Right.
You wouldn't have to go that hard. It makes me want to die inside.
Yeah.
James Cameron said in a Reddit AMA that Resident Evil is his guilty pleasure movie. That's his favorite guilty pleasure movie. He'll just pop it on when he wants something to watch. Which that's high praise.
Yeah, high praise. Yeah, it is.
And you can see some Aliens vibe in this.
Yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
The visualization of the Hive was added because the test audiences said they had no idea where the protagonists were or what the scope of the Hive was or what was going on. One of the few times I've ever heard both of these are things I've heard in test audiences that were actually really smart.
Yeah.
Because normally it's like, well, we weren't going to add the side possum character to Schindler's List 2 until they said we needed it. Except like it's always something fucking weird like that.
Yeah.
These are both very solid notes that help.
True. Yeah.
Because I can still, if you were to say the Hive to me, I can picture that in my head. I've always that was a very good visualization.
Me too.
The way they it was so
100%.
good. And finally, Anderson made many crew members unfamiliar with the game, including the production designer and the cinematographer, play the game so they understood the world.
Okay.
I dig it. It is a little.
I do dig it too, except you didn't fucking do anything with the game.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Like we're going strictly off vibes, guys.
Yeah.
Don't worry about the writers were not allowed to see the game at all.
No.
The writers were kept in a dark room.
Yes.
But everybody else had to play the game. Oh, all right. Any other anecdotes or anything like that we need to say before we get going?
Nope.
Let's let it rip.
Hell yeah.
All right. We begin with a dope title sequence and an explanation of Umbrella Corporation, an enormous global commercial entity with its hands in everything. Publicly, it's like a computer tech, medical products and healthcare company. Privately, they're military tech, genetic experimentation, and viral weaponry. So for me, I always think of like if Bayer, the pharmaceutical company, BlackRock, and Northrop Grumman all kind of had like a baby.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of what we got. If you were to put the power of all those things together
under one umbrella,
this guy, he's a character.
This fucking opening music they're playing behind this. Oh my God.
Just that piano. That's so good.
So good.
Yeah. The music was done by Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, it was.
And
Marco Beltrami. He's done tons of huge movies.
Very, very prolific. But
he works on a lot of X-Men stuff.
The fact that they brought Manson in for this is so cool to me.
Yeah. Agreed.
It fits the vibe so well.
Hell yeah.
They hit us with that banger score, and we see an individual with a biohazard suit using the cool robotic arm things to steal a shit ton of viral material. The T-virus is what we will come to find out that is.
The dopest looking vials on the planet.
The dopest vials ever.
With the spirals.
Like helixes, like DNA, get it? That's so cool. They're going to steal that he's stealing that from, or this masked figure, we don't know it's a man yet, is stealing from the lab. As they leave, they take one out and throw it, breaking it against the table to infect the entire facility, which that's a baller ass move too.
Yeah. If that's your thing.
Yeah, I was going to say viral terrorism is cool.
If that's what you're into.
Yeah. From the perspective of the security system, we see that it has noticed the contamination and is locking the entire facility down. The scientists are locked in and sealed in this room, filling up with water, which is fucking terrifying.
Yeah.
The office workers are sealed in their offices and trapped in the elevators. I just imagine, I like my job. I love my job. Devoted my life to this job. If I thought there was a second where I was going to horrifically drown, there was a possibility of me drowning at work. Like, this is the last thing I'm going to see is this place. No, thank you. That's crazy. That's the thing. It wasn't so much the fear of drowning. It's like, oh my God, I'm going to die here.
Yeah.
I don't even get to be at home playing video games, get hit by lightning or some shit. I'm going to die around all these fuckers.
Yeah, that's a fucking nightmare.
The people in the elevator free fall almost to their deaths, but the emergency brakes kick on. Employees in the offices are gassed to death. We see a blonde that will become important later on die in the gassing. The elevator decapitation scene.
Fuck.
That's awesome. I like that they fake it first. I like that the elevator's gonna drop and then it moves and then it finally gets her.
Man, they filmed it a little weird. Somebody could have fucking pulled her back inside. They had like 5 seconds that could have reacted.
Yeah, and there was nothing above her.
No.
Until the thing cuts her head off. It's just a pull her Even if it like it got stuck on her ears or something, like you just pull those ears off.
Yes.
Oh man, like that doesn't quite work, but it's still a visceral thing to begin with.
What happened to these elevator fucks and their newly headless friend?
My assumption, because they don't use the elevators for the rest.
No.
They have to go around, they have to take the stairs when the team comes in. My assumption is they either got dropped again or gassed, or they just legit let them starve or suffocate to death with this headless woman in there.
Yeah.
Not good either way, whatever they came up with. So from here, we cut to a random shower. Lilu from The Fifth Element wakes up, and we get our first real nudity here on Canon Brawl.
Yeah, we do.
She looks on the bed to see her signature red dress. She sees a notepad that says, "Today all of your dreams will come true." She then does a clever thing and writes to see if she wrote it herself.
I like that.
That was a really cool little character thing there.
Yeah.
And also, in one little movement, not only does she show how clever she is, it also shows that she has amnesia. That she doesn't even know if that was her handwriting or not.
And that it wasn't.
Yeah, it was really good visual storytelling.
Yeah, I like that.
If it were my dumb ass, I'd have just done a Big Lebowski. Like this scrapey's over it just to see if there's anything underneath. She finds a gun locked away in a dresser. She walks out into the large hall where we see her in the dress through the surveillance system. There's a few Easter eggs here. There's the statue with the wings. There's the chessboard, because chess pieces play in very heavily to Resident Evil 2. And the cabinets from the original game, which that was cool for me. I really the ones in the hallway where the dogs pop out and stuff. Yeah,
it's cool.
And probably more. For as many as I tried to look for, I'm sure I missed some too.
Yeah,
I don't like the way the mansion was shaped, but I know it's not performing the same function that it was in the original game.
Right. I really don't like the way that it looks. I think it looks too modern. But
yeah, it's also just wide open for no reason.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be a front for this huge, conglomerate with billions upon billions of dollars.
Yeah, some kind of umbrella
but you didn't
corporation.
But you didn't furnish it to make it look real.
No.
It was a little odd.
Yeah.
She walks out to a murder of crows flying away. As she backs into the house, she's tackled by a man as a flashbang is thrown in through the window. Gas mask wearing men reminiscent of Hunk tackle Matt, who repeatedly says he's a police officer, whilst the soldiers give zero fucks. One of the men slam her against the wall and ask for her report. She's confused. One soldier says she must still be suffering the side effects, but of what? Dun dun dun. The soldiers take both hostages into the Hive. We go underground where we see the train and the umbrella logos are everywhere. Rain, Michelle Rodriguez's character, jumps down under the train to get the power back on by simply plugging some shit in.
Well, they dramatically removed their masks at this point for no reason.
They just all take the masks off when they're underground closer to the contamination.
Yes.
Like, let's go down where all the gas and the disease is.
Yeah.
Take it off.
It's dumb.
Okay. And she legit plugs a big fucking cord in underneath the train, and that's what it was.
Yeah, right.
Just this big air conditioning plug or whatever.
Yeah.
She plugs back in. She looks over and sees a grate that's been ripped through while she's down there.
And she doesn't say shit.
Doesn't say a word to anybody.
She's like, not my fucking problem.
Nope. Not my circus, not my monkeys. I plugged in the train. I plugged in the choo-choo train. Let's get the fuck out of here. The train on the front says the Alexi 5000, and it starts rolling down. It's not a perfect Easter egg or whatever, but it's meant to reference Alexia from Code Veronica X. Mm-hmm. One tells Rain to open a sealed door. JD, one of the other soldiers, does it for her, and a man falls out, and it's motherfucking Edward the Black, Prince of Wales from Knight's Tale, James Purefoy.
Yeah, Hollywood legend.
I know he's been in a ton of things, but I only know him from two things, and they both slap. I love him as the Black Prince of Wales, and I love him as the serial killer guy from The Following with Kevin Bacon.
Oh my God. I think he's in Rome, too. I think he's one of the main characters.
He fits that very well. He would be dope in that. He gives me Thomas Jane vibes a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah. This triggers a memory with Alice, who believes them to be married. Medic. I'm not making that shit up. I'm not just giving a cutesy name like I like to do. Her character name is Medic. And guess what she does? She's a medic. Checks him out and gives him the old 3-finger trick. Not that one. Sinners. He cannot remember his name either. As they go out to open a huge set of metal doors, Alice asks for some exposition, and one is about to give her the old 10-course meal of it. They all work for Umbrella. Alice and Spence are fake married and protect the entrance of the Hive. They took the train to the Hive, a bioweapon and genetic research facility deep under Raccoon City. If you're familiar with the games, Raccoon City is where it all started. The original game, the Spencer Mansion in the Arklay Mountains, that's where this all originates. The infection spreads to Raccoon City for Resident Evils 2 and 3, and then it goes
insane.
There's a lot of Resident Evil movies, so we'll just dump a little bit more lore on you each time we do one of these. You'll eventually be very well versed in it if you're not already. Also, I just can't help myself when it comes to this. I'm the guy that everyone's like, okay, bud, thanks. Appreciate it. So at this research facility, it says there are 50 scientists, workers, and technicians that live and work underground. I don't claim to be a scientist or an architect, but there is no way that a facility 2,300 feet underground has one elevator shaft up and down.
Yeah.
Like, also, rock pressure, heat, water seepage, that shit would be a nightmare.
Yeah. No shit.
Like, if you're the contractor, like being able to keep this a secret, especially at the end of the movie when she walks out, she's just like in Raccoon City. It's not even like playing like it's out in the woods or whatever.
No.
It's so there's a lot of things that don't quite line up with all that. But that was the big thing to me, is that there's really, if you're on the bottom, with the exception of the top like 2 floors, I think the only way out are those 2 elevators with the stairs that wrap around them coming up.
Yeah.
And that would never be allowed.
No.
Not that I think they probably asked anybody or had the proper permits or zoning, but like, if you can't put a strip club that close to a church or a school, I don't think you can put a fucking bioterrorism facility underneath the city. But I don't know. I don't know how your municipal government works. They drill until they open the door. Conveniently, right after one's exposition dump, it immediately clicks open. The gang run downstairs after seeing the elevators are fucked, and Red Queen, this highly advanced AI that controls the Hive security system, is watching them.
That shows that they have windows down there that are playing like fake vistas. That's pretty cool.
That was really cool. It's so off-putting.
Yeah, because one was a cityscape, which was clearly San Francisco.
Yeah.
So that was cool.
I like that they're like, we're going to... this is so top secret, you have to live underground, you have to be here all the time, so we're gonna put this up here to like make you feel a little bit better about being stuck down here all the time. It's so dystopian and weird.
Yeah, it is. Love it.
One and his crew run past the flooded lab. They must pass to get to the Red Queen. One sends Rain and JD to check on the extent of the flooding. Spence gives Alice his jacket, which reminds them that they engaged in a bit of the old hibbity-dibbity, and they both lie about how much they remember.
Yep.
The flooded zombie jump scare. I know that was like a big trailer moment, but I've always hated that. I've always thought it was the most forced ass jump scare I've ever seen in my life.
Is that CG? I don't think she actually opened her eyes.
I don't either. Or it's just horribly like jump cut.
Yeah.
To do it, but it looks unnatural, and not in the unnatural that they're going for.
Yeah, no.
It just looks like a bad editing job. But I still see that on thumbnails and things, so I guess
we just watched the trailer. It was in there.
And it was in there.
Sony uploaded the trailer, by the way, 3 years ago.
He pointed that out to me earlier, and it made me laugh. That's like,
and it has 2 million views since then for some reason.
That's probably why, because you get monetization off views if they're just like, well, we got this shit lying around, let's put it up there and see what happens.
Yeah. I guess.
As they push on, they come to a huge room full of chambers containing the BOWs. Those are bioorganic weapons. That is a huge part of the game, if you don't know. That encompasses everything. That encompasses the zombies, which are created, spoilers, created by the company to be a military asset. Throughout the games, they've experimented on animals and insects and anything.
Yeah.
Things that have already mutated. They don't even know what the fuck it is. They'll work on that thing too to see how more they can get it to mutate. So if you hear me say BOWs, that's what I'm talking about here.
Yes, sir.
Next, we come to a control room with a sealed door leading to a dark hallway with another sealed room. At the end leads to the Red Queen.
Oh, here we fucking go.
Here we go. It's getting real. Kaplan, who's the computer guy, he gets the first door open. One walks in once he gets a third.
One is a person's name, by the way.
I keep forgetting to mention. I've said that for everybody else when it says a weird name. I'm like, one of the soldiers.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting to say the one that's the weirdest one.
Yeah.
They got a lot of weird names in here. When I say one, I don't mean like one doesn't simply walk into Mordor. I mean, one is the name of a guy. He is the number one for that military unit.
Yeah.
So retroactively go back in your brain and understand what I meant those other 2 times when I sounded like a fucking idiot. So one walks in, Captain one, Lieutenant one, I don't know what I should say. The main guy walks in and he gets about a third of the way, and then it lights up into a well-lit, futuristic-looking corridor. He walks to the end and attaches a hacking machine that looks like a 2001 Sony Ericsson flip phone.
Yeah, it
It
does.
cracked me up. Kaplan begins hacking. I miss hacking in movies.
Yeah.
It used to be in everything in the 90s and the early 2000s. There had to be a hacker for everything.
Yes. And every time they hacked, it was like they were playing some sort of mini game.
Yes. He gets the door open, tells his men to move up. 2 red shirts and medic bring an EMP machine into the hallway. The alarm sounds and the doors slam shut. One tells them to stay calm. And right about that time, a frickin' laser beam comes down the hallway horizontally. One tells them to duck, and we cut to the control room with Kaplan feverishly trying to get them out of the death trap. When we get back into the laser room, we see that all the fingers on one of the no-names gets cut off, and he calls for the medic, and we look back to see medic, and there's a slit starting at the back of her neck that starts to slowly open up, and we just watch her head slide off front ways. It's so badass.
It's so badass. It seems like she maybe could have ducked.
Yeah,
from the first one.
Even a little bit. Yeah, I was going to say she's got no excuses later on, but
No.
for this one, like, come on.
on.
But yeah, it falls into the floor and it's sick as shit.
It is.
It comes back. We know this because the other nameless guy screams, "It's coming back!" It starts low, but as the soldiers jump, it slides up to cut him in half.
Oh,
And that was so cool. When
yeah, it was.
Because that subverted all my expectations the first time I ever watched this. I was like, oh, they're going to jump this one. And then I was like, oh, that's cheating. You can't do that.
My wife's sitting next to me playing Baldur's Gate. She's like, just jump. And he jumps. Fucking gets chopped in half.
What now, Autumn? What now?
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do now? But Wood is able to jump. Is this the one where he
jumps
and
and grabs and does a fucking
plank
plank chin up.
which is dope as hell.
Jesus.
And just barely gets past him.
Slices off like something on his holster.
Yeah, it cuts his knife blade. It comes back a final time. One is ready, but then it turns into a grid from the floor to the ceiling, wall to wall, just as it nears him. And like Kaplan gets it shut off right as it gets to him.
Yes.
But then we see like Argyle cuts appear all over him as his eye fluid starts to leak out, which y'all fucking know how I feel about eye stuff. And he just falls into a pile of diamond-shaped meat.
Yeah, he does.
So badass.
Bro, imagine being able to fucking plank chin up
Yeah.
and still dying.
Still die. Like,
What the fuck?
Red Queen should have come over the intercom and been like, well played, and then just let him out.
Yeah.
I'll let you out if you send one of these other fucks in here. So I can use my cool crisscross machine, but you've earned it. They call you one for a reason.
I liked him.
I did like him. He is in a couple other things, and he plays very similar roles, but I just like him in whatever he's in.
Test your might.
Oh, shit. Oh, no, because I can't pull him off the top of my head. Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Oh, no, and we're almost here, too. Well,
Beautiful.
and that was Resident Evil now. So, feeling his sense of duty, Kaplan goes to complete the mission. With their defenses down, Kaplan and Alice take the EMP weapon to the Red Queen. As they build the machine, holographic projection of the Red Queen, an actual like visual representation of her, a little British girl pleads with them not to hit the pulse. As Kaplan goes to set off the EMP, Red Queen utters the famous, "You're all going to die down here."
There it is.
Yeah. And Kaplan hits the red button, rebooting all the electrical systems in the facility and opening all the barriers that were sealing the undead and genetically altered creatures in.
That's dope.
And on that note, we take a pause for Test Your Might.
Test your might.
Test Your Might, which we do every week, is a segment where we ask each other trivia questions. We have 3 questions each of ascending difficulty. I will ask him questions about movies pertaining to this. He'll ask me questions about the Resident Evil games. I feel like he got the short end of the straw here.
I did. This is the one time I could have actually done some damage.
But whose turn is it?
It's me this time. All right. Your wood level question. This one, you got this one. What was the original name in Japan for Resident Evil?
Oh, okay. Biohazard.
Biohazard.
I have 3 different Biohazard video games.
That's badass.
That's
so cool.
I have Code Veronica on Dreamcast. I have Remake on GameCube. And I have 4 on PS2.
That's awesome.
Can't play any of them on the system.
But it looks cool on the shelf.
It looks cool on the shelf. All right. Mila Jovovich played a similar amnesiac badass in 1997 in the movie The Fifth Element. What was Bruce Willis's character's name?
Oh my God.
That's normal difficulty.
I know. And it's a... Oh man. Kelly is going to be screaming at that. She loves The Fifth Element. She quotes that movie every day.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
I didn't even know
Multipass. Chicken. Yeah.
Does she quote anything Chris Tucker says, maybe?
That's what I'm trying to picture.
Trying to pull?
It's like Dallas, or you want to say Dallas Clark. That's a fucking Colts wide receiver from back in the day. That makes me so angry that I don't know this. It's such a wild name.
Your girl's gonna kill you.
She is, because it's obvious, man. Everyone listening, that's my real anxiety here. That in my brain, everyone listening right now
They're screaming.
knows the name, knows this. All right, I'm calling out for one hint here. Is one of the names a city?
Yeah, and you said it.
It is. God damn it.
That's the second name. That's the last name.
It's not Clint Dallas. And I don't think it's a basic Joe, Jack, or anything like that. I have to give. I've took way too long.
Corbin Dallas,
motherfuck. Yes, it is. Oh, those hurt the worst. Especially when it's in a quotable line.
Right? That's why it's
I know you're right. That was easy. That was incredibly easy. I just didn't get it. Ugh. All right. Steel level question. What is the name of the gun specifically used as the primary weapon of the members of Stars?
Samurai Edge.
It is the Samurai Edge.
You can get the 3D prints
dope.
of them on eBay now for under $50.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably something I have to do at some point.
You can get them for anybody too. Professional level difficulty. Colin Salmon, who played 1.
What? Okay.
Portrayed the Chief of Staff Robinson in all but one Pierce Brosnan James Bond movie.
You keep asking me.
What is the only Marvel movie he's ever appeared in?
Oh, thank you. You're a bastard. That was a great setup for that. It feels like he would have been a military guy in one of the Iron Mans, but I'm trying to think of any other connections he would have. He's not in any of the James Gunns. He's not in any of the Guardians. He wouldn't be in the Doctor Stranges, I don't believe. He doesn't have a big role, right? He's just kind of a...
It's not an MCU movie.
Oh.
While we're doing hints.
Okay. Woof, that makes it... Okay. I'm probably going to be wrong here, but I'm taking too much time. Is he in Fantastic Four? If I have to pin one down, Rise of the Silver Surfer.
No.
Fuck. All right, what is it?
Punisher Warzone.
Oh, he's
5th build.
Yes, he plays a way different character in that. Yes, yeah, he's one of the 2 detective guys. Okay, man, I'm on a slump. This is 2 weeks in a row now.
It's going poorly.
All right, diamond level question.
Oh, fuck.
I know you can do this too, and I'm mad I didn't make them harder. Name the 3 men who are responsible for the creation of the Umbrella Corporation and its deadly T virus.
Whoa, shit. I would say Spencer Oswell.
Oswald E. Spencer.
Oh, sorry. My cat's name was Spencer Oswell. After Mr. Spencer. William Birkin. Is he involved?
Later on, he's the G virus. He's not the T virus.
Not the T virus.
He's second gen.
Boy, naming all three is tough. Fuck. I should be able to do that. God damn it. They're fucking escaping me.
All right. Good. At least I might be able to go
Yeah, I give.
1 and 2 with you.
I'll know.
Edward Ashford
Yes, of course.
from the Code Veronica game.
Yeah, I hate that game.
I like it, but I shouldn't. It's bad. The remake will be dope as hell, I bet.
As long as it doesn't have that fucking kid in it.
Except Chris is in it, so whatever. I'm not a big...
Oh.
We'll get to that some other time.
It's got that fucking annoying kid with the guns in it. I don't even remember his stupid name.
They will definitely rework him. They will make him way better.
I don't know. It's Japanese.
I bet they will make a point of making him like a really good character because it was so bad before.
Yeah, probably.
He'll probably even get his own DLC or some shit.
God.
And then Dr. James Marcus.
Oh, fuck. They just mentioned that.
They did just mention
in
that.
the documentary.
And he was the Resident Evil 0 was his main, where you hear the most about him.
Oh, the one I didn't play.
Like you see their names throughout like documents and things all through the games, but the ones that like really focus on them the most is Spencer is RE1, Marcus is 0, and Ashford is CVX.
Didn't play 0. Didn't like CVX. Oh, I forgot I wrote this question. Somebody out there's definitely going to scream about this. We'll see if you can get it. I wrote it to be hard for you.
Corbin Dallas. God damn it.
I wrote this one to be hard for you, not our listeners. Michelle Rodriguez became famous for her role as Leticia Ortiz in the Fast and the Furious movies. Name the make and model of any one vehicle Letty drove in any Fast and Furious movie.
That Letty did?
Yep.
It's the GTO. She drove his GTO. Right?
What GTO?
Oh, the GTO is XXX. That's not the GTO is a different. Oh my God, that makes me super angry. Is his the?
We're not talking about his. I don't think she's ever driven that.
I fucking can't place anything she's ever driven. She only drives in number 1, right?
No, she comes back and she drives all the damn time.
She's dead for half those goddamn movies.
She's dead for 3.
All right, well, it's not half anymore. Through a reasonable amount, it was half of them she was dead. All right, so Brian ends up driving the Skyline eventually, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's not the Skyline. I'm just gonna go with, I feel like should be American Muscle too, but I don't know. I don't have a good enough read on that. Let's go with a Hellcat, Dodge Hellcat.
What kind of Hellcat?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's important.
Well, they're Challengers, right? Hellcats are Challengers, right?
Chargers have Hellcats too.
Shit.
That's why it's important.
She'd probably drive the Thicky boy, so I'll say Charger. Is it the Challenger?
She has a Challenger.
Oh, fuck.
In 7.
All right.
The bright green one.
Kind of said that, but it's all right.
That was going to be my hint, is there's one in the fucking garage right now.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I thought you might be able to get the fucking Honda Civics from the first movie.
Okay, well, that's the thing. I couldn't remember if everybody drove a Civic for one of the specific, like, missions or whatever, because it's been so long since I've seen those.
It was her, Leon, and Dom.
Yeah. All right, well.
I thought you might end up saying Corvette, maybe.
Nope, I did not.
Alrighty.
I feel like Hellcat should have got it done, but it's fine.
Half a point.
I'll take it. All right, anything before I get back into it?
Let's go.
All right. Rain, JD, and Matt hear a noise. Rain goes to check on it and is accosted by our first real zombie of the movie 39 minutes in, which is cool, though. Like, I wrote that down to be a dick.
Yeah.
And then I was like, but I didn't even notice. Like,
no.
Like, they do a really good job of pacing it to where, like, the suspense and the exposition gets heavy in moments, but never worse than what we've seen in most of these movies.
Yeah.
Like, not where it completely derails, your enjoyment or anything like that. So I've got not very many notes about this so far. Rain gets bitten on the hand in the scuffle by a zombie. JD throws the zombie off, and he's threatening to shoot her. He shoots her in the leg, and she keeps coming. And then Rain empties a whole clip into her.
Yeah.
Which was dope. And she has that line where she's like, bitch isn't standing now.
Yeah. It's stupid, and I fucking love it.
She can deliver corny dialogue in a way that's cool just because she plays her. Like, you believe that she thinks she's cool all the goddamn time. Right. And so I should believe it too.
Yes.
After the crew meets back up, they realize that the woman is gone again. Rain says to stay until help comes, and Kaplan said there is no help coming.
Fuck.
Yeah, and they all seem surprised by this.
Yeah.
But they're being employed by the company that they've watched seal these people in gas chambers and drown them in labs.
Yeah.
I don't know why they thought
No.
that anyone was coming for them to help, but whatever. The group is distracted by an axe-wielding zombie. This is the one that can pop their ankle out. Ugh. When they're overrun by zombies and they're missing enough face and body that they like all kind of understand what is happening finally.
Yeah.
They have the moment of like, what's going on? I shot all these bullets, but then when people roll up with half their face gone, they're like, oh, zombies. Got
Yeah.
it. Fuck. So the gang just sits there and wastes ammo like crazy. Just shooting holes in the containment units, shooting at everything that's not a zombie. Once again, we have Kaplan frantically trying to unlock a door while the team just shoots round after round into undead people's midsections.
Yeah.
Just tearing up their midriff, but not doing anything that's actually going to help them.
Nope.
Matt finally gets himself free from the handcuffs after 10 minutes of a fucking Mr. Bean sketch.
Yeah.
Of him dropping the keys and grabbing the keys and trying to
Yes.
unhook himself. It is, I get it for a little bit of suspense, but they milk it for way too long to where it's silly.
They do.
Meanwhile, sick of watching Kaplan screw up inputting the code that he already fucking knows, JD trades plates with him and Kaplan shouts it to him. He just can't type it in right because he's so scared. Which you would think, if you were the paramilitary hacker,
Right.
you would think being able to type in a simple numeric code while someone's shooting in your general vicinity,
It's your whole job.
that's the whole thing. Like, you just got your whole team lasered in fucking pieces.
Yeah.
Now people are getting chewed up and you just can't, like... This guy lied on his resume. That's what happened.
I'm sorry. I'm nervous.
He was just IT at like a tanning salon or something. Like, and he got this job. His cousin got it for him or something.
Yeah.
JD laments how it was easy for him, and immediately the door opens and he's ripped to shreds. Which, on one hand, to hell with him for being a dick.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, like, Kaplan, that was your ass chewing.
Yeah.
That was you that should have gotten that.
Yeah.
Your incompetence is what got him eaten. So yeah, JD starts getting ripped to shreds and Rain tries to save him, but gets more chunks taken out of her. She's just collecting bite marks right now. A containment unit rips open and we see the liquor from the games. Those don't come in until Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
But we're in a lab. We're playing fast and loose here.
Yes.
So whatever.
Whatever.
In my head, I remember thinking they looked kind of good when I was younger.
Maybe they
So
did. It was
maybe-
2002.
Maybe it's just the times.
Yeah.
I specifically remember the ones from Resident Evil Apocalypse looking pretty good. So we'll see if I'm right when we watch that next time. But
Well, I just watched Spider-Man 1 last week from like 6 months before this. It doesn't look great anymore either.
yeah.
So,
What? But yeah, it looks good for the time.
yeah.
But overall, no, like it doesn't really hold up very well. Alice is by herself for virtually no reason. She just kind of walked off on her own in the middle of all this shit going on. Unbeknownst to me why. She walks alone through where the animal testing is clearly happening. And then a lone Doberman dressed like Lady Gaga from the VMAs comes around the corner.
I'm glad you said it.
Also, side note to the games, fuck the dogs.
Yeah.
Those are my least favorite thing to fight in the entire game.
Dude, any video game ever, if you have to aim below waist level, I fucking hate that enemy.
It's so bad, yes. And just the way they run, and with the tank controls, the old school ones with the tank controls, like just kill me.
Yes.
Whatever. What was the point? Unless I've got the shotgun that sprays, like this is my life now.
Yeah.
Whatever's left of it.
Yeah.
So it chases her into a room with a zombie that she hits with a jumping, spinning back kick to the dome, which is and she has a look of shock and disbelief that rivals me when I get done pissing and didn't dribble anywhere.
Oh, Jesus.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
That's for you. And she takes the zombie security guard's pistol as the dog jump scares through the window.
It plays like 8 seconds of metal music while she does it too.
It does.
And then it just goes away
It
again.
just goes away for no reason. But I appreciate it.
Yeah.
She runs back into the previous room where there are now a metric shit ton of dogs.
Yep.
instinctually she lays them all to waste, and she's just surprised at her shooting aptitude at that too. Like, it's all starting to come back to her. She had the jump kick. She's like, oh, I can fight. And then she kills all these dogs. She's like, oh yeah, I can shoot too.
Yeah, she really is playing her character from Fifth Element.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, she's good at it though.
She is good at it. I don't think she's a problem in this movie at all. There was something else I was gonna say, because I don't think I put it anywhere else. The dogs were a problem during shooting because they had like latex suits on them, so they were getting hot, and the fake blood, they kept trying to lick it and eat it off of them, so they had to keep reapplying the makeup in between
Holy shit.
takes for all these dogs. Those are all real.
You can tell.
Yeah, I think the only one that's CG or a model or whatever is the one that she kicks.
Jumps, yeah.
But all the ones that run up like that's all practical. Those are real dogs.
Yeah, you can tell a lot of them just walk into frame covered in meat scraps.
Yeah. One more dog attacks as she runs out of bullets, and then she hits that sweet parkour kick from the trailer.
Yeah.
That's just so dope. Matt strikes out alone to find his sister. He finds her employee ID, and then Lisa shuffles out. He hesitates, and she attacks. Alice kills her and has a flashback that she was the contact that helped her get access to Umbrella. Earlier during some of the flashbacks, the more that's revealed, it finds out that she works for Umbrella, but she's trying to help bring Umbrella down.
They keep showing the exact same flashback throughout the whole movie. They're just showing a little more of it every time.
Yep.
Like an additional 3 seconds or something.
Kind of like the dream sequence from Final Fantasy last week.
Yeah, exactly like that.
A little bit more.
Maybe that's good movie making. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
We'll have to check our sources.
I feel like it worked better this week than it did last week.
Yeah.
We get some dialogue that explains they're trying to infiltrate the Hive, and that Matt sent her because he'd be caught. He feels responsible for her death because he is. Why don't you go work for this clandestine company because they know me there?
Yeah.
Could you imagine trying to explain that to a family member?
Right.
I'm trying to bring down this big corporation, and they kind of know me. Like, do you want to like go through background checks and interviews and like, go work there, and then eventually get stuck in a gas chamber? You know,
like, shit, quit selling.
Remember when I drove you to work that time? Like, this is kind of the same thing. They get chased back into the Queen's chamber and start to weigh their options because the Hive will be buried in a matter of hours. This is a big thing for Resident Evil games, is the self-destruct countdown.
Yeah.
So we're kind of getting that right now. Alice has the idea to revive the Red Queen as a last resort to escape. Red Queen tells everyone how and why the zombies exist. She also expounds on why she killed everyone, because she could not let the infection out.
Why did someone program her to look like a small child?
I don't know. I think there is an explanation, but it's like side lore that never got put in. I know for the movie, it's like Paul Anderson's neighbor's kid or something.
Okay.
And so I guess she'd been in some stuff. She had acted or something, and they were like, hey, do you want to be this kid for us? And
yeah. I mean, she's not bad. It's just weird.
it does beg some questions.
Yes.
In an underground tunnel, a host of zombies force them to jump on top of some pipes. Kaplan gets bitten, and Rain gets bitten for legitimately the 4th or 5th time.
Yes.
She's got more DNA in her than an hourly rate motel at this point.
For fuck's sake. You had to do it.
Rain taunts the zombies with blood dripping from her hand while Kaplan comes to grips with his own mortality, which I think he plays that. For the type of movie this is, I feel like he's got enough emotional range that it's believable.
Yeah.
While walking across some pipes, a cable comes undone. Alice jumps to the other side and is helped up. Kaplan falls into the horde and is nibbled on a little bit more. Kaplan fights his way back to the other side. He looks in his gun and he has 1 bullet left. That's lucky, he said, planning to take his own life. He sends them away, which leads us to believe he killed himself because we hear the gunshot as they walk off, but then immediately cuts back to show that he had shot a zombie and continues to still fight.
Yeah.
Which that was cool.
Yeah.
Down a hallway, we see that the liquor is coming. Alice has another moment of remembrance where she sees the scientists doing animal testing, and she recalls that there's a cure for the virus. As things come back to her, she starts to tell Matt that she was his sister's contact in Umbrella, but she can't remember if she betrayed her or not, which is a weird way to go about a confession.
Yeah.
Like, so I remember your sister. We kind of worked together. I was her contact, and I might be I'm definitely part of the reason she's dead. But I don't know if it was for a good reason or for a bad reason. It's just a lot of ambiguity with that chick dying.
Yeah.
Conveniently, Spence has a flood of memories, including him spying on Alice, talking to Matt's sister, him and Alice parking the old beef bus, and him stealing the T-virus samples. They lock eyes and both realize that they remember, and Alice dives for the gun, but Spence picks it up first, and they threaten each other and talk about how things will never change. Even if he were to come to the light, if he were like, oh, I care about you, even if I did the right thing, he's like, none of this shit's going to change. So he's just going to go full bore bad guy here.
Oh, Spencer is bad guy.
Not the bad guy. Bad guy. Spence asks Alice if she's in or out. She says, whatever, we had, it's over. As a very stealthy zombie sneaks up behind him. Kudos on all three of them for no selling that. They all just sat there quietly and let the zombie walk up behind him in the water, like for a way, like so we see one of them, like, oh shit! But no, they just sat there.
This is the first time he's even spoke much, and as soon as he opened his mouth in this scene, I was like, oh, that guy's British.
Yes,
I went to look it up. He is.
Yes, he's very British. It's the Black Prince of Wales, baby.
Yeah, apparently.
As Spence gets nom-nommed, Alice and Matt try to bum rush him, but he shoots the zombie in the tummy-tum, and then trains the gun back on our heroes. After some dialogue, Spence slinks out the exit door of the flooded room and shoots the locking mechanism to seal them inside. That's not how locks work, but okay.
It's fine.
It's all fine. Matt says he's not going to get away with it, but then Red Queen says, I've been a bad, bad girl, which also weird for that. But next we see Spence about to take the antivirus and then gets murked by the liquor. Which that was cool.
It was cool.
Didn't look great, but it was cool.
No.
The liquor mutates after tasting fresh DNA. Not how those work at all, but
no.
The only things that have secondary mutations in this world usually are the like big bosses. Yeah. I guess for this it is the big boss.
The BOWs.
It is for this movie. But usually it's the tyrants.
Yeah.
Tyrants are humans that mutate into bigger, crazier humans.
Grow eyeballs in their shoulders.
And whatnot, and weird patches and things. Usually have some sort of like big limb or claws.
Yeah.
And then once they die, they usually come back as some even bigger, crazy, fucking weird
school bus sized shit.
Cronenberg looking monster.
Yeah.
And that's usually their final form.
Yeah.
Not always, but usually. So then Brat GPT refuses to let them out until Rain is dead due to her infection. Thank you. The liquor shows up and Rain falls to her knees begging to be axed, so they'll let him out. Alice can't do that, so she acts as a monitor in defiance of the Red Queen. Just as Rain is spared, the entire facility goes dark. It's Kaplan who has apparently survived off of sheer moxie and plot armor. He's fried the Red Queen, allowing them to escape, but also permitting the liquor to give chase. They make it to the train and see the antivirus and Spence torn to absolute shit. He reanimates and Alice axes him.
A question.
Let me ask you a question. Yeah. No, she had a rubber axe for that scene, and she straight smokes him with that. She accidentally went too hard and smacked the hell out of him in the head with that axe.
Oh, shit.
With the rubber head on it. Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Rain is given the antivirus on the train. She makes Alice promise to kill her if she turns. Rain fades out. Alice grabs the gun and aims at Rain. Rain says, hey, I'm not dead yet. I think I'll have that back. I love that line.
I do too.
And then she does. She takes the gun back. It's like, I'll handle this. You can't be trusted with this. They're interrupted by the mutated liquor shredding the outside of the train. It snatches and kills Kaplan, who's driving the train. It scratches Matt, who comes into the train car. As it lurches toward Matt, Alice hits it with a few well-aimed shots to the creature's exposed brain. But to no avail, the liquor catches Alice's leg with his tongue. Alice grabs the grate on the floor to hang on as Matt swings a huge bundle of conveniently placed steel pipes that are bundled together. Just a little bit convenient, but
yeah, it is.
It works. It gets us there. This knocks it down. As Alice goes for the tongue again, she uses a sharpened pipe to jam through the liquor's tongue. She yells for Matt to open the hatch underneath it. Hatch is also a big deal in Resident Evil.
Yes.
Lots of trains, lots of hatches, lots of countdowns. As he turns around, we see Rain transformed into undead. They scuffle, and Matt shoots her between the eyes, which knocks her back onto the base switch, which that was cool.
Yeah.
The liquor falls through the cracks and catches fire for some fucking reason. Did that make any sense to you?
No.
Okay. Because I was like, even if he hits the third rail or whatever, like, that doesn't make you catch fire.
No. Especially if you're not wearing clothes.
Yeah. He's not even wearing skin.
No.
He's as undressed as you could be. This dude liked to party. Like, I don't know. She closes the door on his tongue, severing it and leaving a flaming heap on the tracks. Alice briefly mourns the loss of Rain, and Matt head back into the mansion. Matt tries to console Alice for what's happened when he starts writhing on the floor in pain. A bunch of the people in biohazard suits come in and grab Matt as his arm starts to mutate. We get to see these little tendril things start to pop out of the arm. The doctor says, I want him for the Nemesis program, which, if you know the game series, that's number 3. Resident Evil 3 is Nemesis. Mm-hmm. It's not this fucking guy, but it is something in the game. He's dragged away as the screen fades to white. The unnamed Dr. Birkin orders Alice to be taken to the Raccoon City facility. A team is assembled, and they're reopening the Hive, because that went really well for everybody.
Yeah, great.
Alice wakes up mostly nude in a hospital with tubes in her head. She gets up and gets her way out of the room as she wanders in the halls and walks out into a barren wasteland that's now Raccoon City. She finds a shotgun in the cop car and looks fiercely off into the distance. Cocks the shotgun as the camera cranes away to reveal the scope and magnitude of the destruction left in the wake of the T-virus, as that banger-ass scores plays underneath. Mm-hmm. And that is Resident Evil.
And it gives way to My Plague by Slipknot.
Yeah, it does. Oh, my
so
God.
Sick. If you hang on the credits for a while, it also plays Something Told Me by Coal Chamber.
Yes, it does.
And then it plays fucking Invisible Wounds by Fear Factory.
Invisible Wounds is
Dark
one
Bodies.
of my favorite industrial metal songs.
Yeah.
I love that song so much.
So fucking good. Man, if this had been the ending to a game, I would be fucking massively disappointed right now.
Yeah.
You fight one liquor and then some dudes show up and take your co-op partner.
Exactly.
It's over.
But you get to fight them in 2 years when the next one comes out. You mostly just avoided zombies and not drowning through most of it.
Yes.
All right. Well, on that, final thoughts.
I like it.
I did too.
Yeah. It's good.
If you were to ask me to really put it up against the games and true cinema, I could rip this apart.
Yeah.
But that ain't what we're here for. This is a good ass movie. I enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
Even for its flaws, even for its things that I really wish they had done. I want them to have made a completely different movie than they made.
Yes.
For the movie they made, this was a really good version of that.
Yeah.
I'd be remiss to mention, like, there's a lot of things in this movie that you see in other movies moving on. This influenced the horror and action genre, sci-fi action genre for a while.
Yeah, it did.
Like, not to the extent that like the Matrix bullet time thing or whatever, but I would say pretty heavily. There's a lot, and it even influenced the games. Like, there's some the laser thing shows up in Resident Evil 4.
Yeah,
like,
it does.
So I can't say too much bad about it, even though if I really wanted to nitpick, I could. I'm going to save it because I got so much to say about the sequels.
Exactly. Let's enjoy this while we have it.
Enjoy it while we have it.
We talked about how we're going to cast these the way they are, and then I think at the end of all the Resident Evil movies, we should cast and write our dream Resident Evil movie.
We have decided we're going to have our probably our first bonus episode.
Yeah,
where we just have a big Resident Evil blowout, and we'll have lists and rankings and recasts, all kinds of weird shit for y'all. So
hell yeah,
be a good time.
Excited for that.
All right, hit me with a canon check, sir.
Canon
for the
check.
Ones I didn't accidentally harpoon as we were going through.
Yeah, quite a few of them. Canon check. 1, 2, 3, and Code Veronica existed.
Yep.
By the time this was filming, and there wasn't another game for a while because Code Veronica came out in 2000. This came out in 2002, and then there wasn't another game till 4 in 2005.
Yep.
That's pretty interesting. Alice is invented, as I'm sure you all know. There are 0 game characters in this except for Lucius Malfoy.
Yeah.
Who shows up for a second at the very
with
end.
a mask on.
With a mask on. Yeah, I knew it was him, though.
Oh, yeah. Very distinct.
Jason Isaacs playing William Birkin. There are no game characters outside of that.
Nope. And William Birkin is a big bad, like, later on. Like, he's not
yeah,
it really didn't even make sense for him to be here for this.
Yeah. I think they butchered the mansion. It's got a lot of Easter eggs, but it looks too modern. It doesn't look...
It's too modern. I don't like the function of it.
Yeah. The Hive is not even a fucking thing.
Nope. Completely manufactured.
Yeah. The liquor Looks like the liquor.
Yeah.
Which is
Liquor's
only
pretty-
in 2 and 4. It's only in Leon games.
Yeah. It's mostly just those two.
It does have the, like, Raccoon City. It's got the right setting. Kinda. I was kind of thinking a little thought exercise for you here.
Okay.
If this is happening simultaneous to Chris and Jill at the mansion over in the Arklay Mountains,
Yes.
it almost, with some mental gymnastics, could work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
But doesn't it say that this is in the Arklay Mountains when they do the
Yeah.
visualization?
Yeah.
So that technically would be where it's happening.
Yeah. So if this is like a different mansion, because they don't ever call it the Spencer Mansion.
That's true. That's true.
So you could make it work. You'd have to do some mental gymnastics.
Mm-hmm.
But if you sat down to make a Resident Evil game and you told me this was the plot, I would be like, what the fuck are you smoking?
Yeah, me too.
So I'd say Canon checks a D-
I
because it's got
agree.
the setting right. It's about zombies.
It takes the essence of it, and that's about it.
That's about it.
And
Not even really that.
I've also
It takes the world of it.
I've also since read that Capcom has decided when they go to look for these Resident Evil things that they don't want them to have the same plot as the games, and sometimes not the same characters because they think it'll make people not want to buy the games.
Okay, well that's not how anything works.
No. Also, they just announced that Zach Krager's remake is going to be this kind of shit. It's going to be completely made up. It's in the world of Resident Evil, but none of the characters we know and none of the stuff. I'm so sick of seeing that.
Yeah.
And I know that Welcome to Raccoon City was a blow up in their face. I don't even know the plot of that. We haven't watched that one yet. That's the only Resident Evil thing I have not ingested. I've seen all the CGI movies except for the newest one. I've gone through all that, but
Yeah. Man, we need a game like those movies. We need a
Yes.
game with fucking everybody.
yes.
Or at least the main 4.
Because you can do it in a, well, we'll get to that when we do our big, because I've got a whole master plan. I've thought about this a lot because
Yeah.
I'm a nerdy motherfucker, but I've got a whole way that the whole trilogy would work out.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note,
Respawn recast?
all right. I think who asked the first question today? Me. So you start on this, I think.
Okay. So we recast these for what they are. We don't recast the writers.
Yep.
That's a fucking problem.
Yeah.
My dream Resident Evil movie would not be this. So it's kind of the same as Tomb Raider in that way. I guess my big problem with this, because I'm going to reboot it when we get to that bonus episode.
Yep.
I guess my biggest problem with this is suspense, which is why I was led to this director. And I just thought of the most tense fucking movies I've seen in the past 10, 15 years,
Uncut Gems.
which are, I haven't seen that, maybe,
Oh, dude.
which are Civil War, Men, Ex
I haven't
Machina,
seen that yet. I want to see it.
Annihilation
Oh, okay.
with Alex Garland.
Alex Garland.
Yes, sir. Who also wrote 28 Days
He
Later.
did write 28 Days Later. That is a...
He wrote 28 Weeks and Years Later, too.
We didn't have to say that part.
But the amount of tension in the movies that he has directed is fucking... You could cut it with a paperclip. And also, if you haven't seen Men, Jesus fucking Christ, that movie is
I own
intense.
it. I want to watch it.
It's so tense. It'll make your skin crawl, which is what I want from this.
Hell yeah. Well, like we said, I'm going off the premise that this is the movie making machine that was already greenlit and written and produced. So I'm just going to think who could do the best job with what this thing was, and might get some groans here, but Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
His Dawn of the Dead remake
It's
is
dope. I like it.
legitimately a top 3 zombie movie of all time.
Yeah. It's dope.
It's really good. And if you're going for stylized action where you're really wanting to juxtapose and see what the zombies slow moving versus the humans regular motion versus seeing that Alice has got a little something extra in her,
Yeah.
and that she is a little super powered. The person who has done Superman and 300 and that sort
Yeah.
knows that style. I think that would work for what this is.
Yeah. If you're just making this again the way it is and just better. Yeah.
Yep.
It's Perfect. I guess we got to start with our main character, Alice. I think Mila Jovovich is fucking great, by the way.
I do too. I think she does really well with this.
I didn't have a single problem with anything she did in this movie. Other than Exist, I had a problem with that in 2002. I don't now.
Yeah.
Because she's become iconic. But this is a goofy, over-the-top action movie, and I wanted to test this person's chops. Ooh. And I watched some of her music videos to see if she could act to this, and I think she could. Halsey.
Oh, okay. They do have...
They kind of have energy.
They do have kind of similar vibes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you watch the Without Me video, and God, there was another one. I had it yesterday. She doesn't have a whole lot of videos, but
yeah,
she's great in them. I trust her.
Awesome. Also, one of Kelly's favorite artists. She listens to Halsey all the time.
I do too. I love her.
I went with Samara Weaving for Alice.
Oh, yeah.
Who she is in the Ready or Not movies and already kind of plays kind of the gun-wielding badass chick.
Yeah.
And I would love to see what Zack Snyder would do with her in that role. I think that would be a cool meld. It would make her look super badass.
Hell yeah. Matthew Addison. I went with Charlie Hunnam.
Okay, yeah. That's what I used earlier. That's cool. I went with Jake Lacey from The Office. He's new Jim.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Just because Matt is such a doofy fuck and just useless in this movie.
Yeah, I didn't want him to be that anymore.
And who would be fun as just a doofy fuck that I'm like, this guy's eventually going to get eaten by zombies or whatever. Like, he works for me. I just like seeing him in things. And I had a couple other guys that I wanted to save for other things later on.
Yeah. So. Well, yeah, a couple of my next two guys are some of my favorite actors. I'm going to be reusing them later. For Spence, I went with Alex Wolff. He is the kid from Hereditary and Old.
Oh.
He is the only thing I don't hate about Hereditary. I think he's fucking amazing.
I agree. That's the only thing I don't hate about that movie, too.
Yeah, he can play that dark, brooding energy to a T.
That's cool. I chose Robert Sheehan. He is Klaus from the Umbrella Academy.
Oh, hell yeah.
And I like his... I think that he could play the likable and then flip that switch where it's like, oh, yeah, he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
So,
absolutely.
I think that'd be fun.
Man, I love watching him act on Umbrella Academy.
So good, dude.
He is. Another of my favorite actors got to play one in this from Get Out and Knives Out, Lakeith Stanfield.
Oh, okay.
God, I love him. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Well, he's the one that is like, I can't describe that. He goes to shake his hand or whatever, and he's just got the like dead eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He comes back for a second and Get Out.
Yes.
Yeah. He's the one helping Daniel Craig in Knives Out.
Oh, he is. I forgot about that. Yeah.
I fucking love him.
Yeah. No, he's awesome. I have Laz Alonso, who is MM from The Boys.
Hell yeah. Nice.
Yep. He's probably going to end up getting used again at some point, but yeah.
Oh, I'm definitely using these two again. For Rain, you cannot find fucking anybody that's like Michelle Rodriguez.
You cannot. She is one of one.
Yeah, she is. So I just did the fucking best I could because I want that character in the movie and cast Zelina Vega.
Oh.
WWE superstar.
That would be cool. She could do that. That'd be... Yeah. And she can clearly do the action.
Right.
I went kind of a similar route, but you're going to have to do a little bit of camera trickery with her because she's tiny.
So is Zelina.
Oh, she is. That's right. Yeah. I picked Jenna Ortega.
Oh, yeah.
Wednesday. And also from the Scream movies and stuff.
So we both like this character then.
Yeah, we do.
We want the same energy.
But yeah, I think she could 1,000% pull off that. She's got the snarl and everything, and it's cool.
Cool. For Kaplan, I cast Matthew Lillard.
Ah, that's awesome. Matthew Lillard can do no wrong.
That was my exact thought process.
I went with a kind of a weird vibe. I don't even know this person that well. I immediately saw their face, and I know you would know them. It's Max Greenfield.
Oh, yeah.
From New Girl.
From New Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Schmidt.
Yeah, he
kind of looks like this guy.
He gave me that sort of vibe. So
yeah. Now I'm just picturing Schmidt. That's amazing. For JD, who interacted with Kaplan a lot, I picked Matthew Lillard's best friend, Freddie Prinze Jr.
Let's go. You have one, you got to have the other one.
To.
Oh, quick side note. This is a long episode anyway. It's fine. I saw a video the other day where they were doing like a Scream Q&A or whatever, and Matthew Lillard was just walking around on the ground talking with the microphone, and you could see Nev Campbell and Jamie Kennedy back behind him, so I'm sure there was a lot more on the panel as well.
Nice.
But he's sitting there talking, and he was like, so my best friend, Freddie Prinz, we have been in 5 movies together, and we're on, I think it's Scooby-Doo 2. I go into my trailer, and it just smells like shit. And someone is turned up by heat all the way. And he goes, he's like, someone took a shit in my toilet and turned the heat up all the way. I flushed it. I come out. I'm mad. And I go to tell Freddie, and he just doubles over laughing and turns beet red. He's like, no, but it really, and he like goes to explain it again. So he's like, hope he'll get the gravity of it. And he's like, what are you laughing at? He was like, I have done this on every movie we've worked together, and this is the first time you've ever said anything about it. You just flush it and go on with your day.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's such a good story.
Hell yeah.
And so for me, for JD, I have a guy named Josh Segarra. He is from Scream 6 and Abbott Elementary. Very different parts. He plays just kind of like the red herring guy in Scream 6, like one of the, he might be the killer.
Okay.
He's just this kind of big, well-built Latino guy. He's cool. I would like to see him in a lot more things. And he also plays just like somebody who works for the school district in Abbott Elementary.
Okay.
But
I've never seen either of those things. Lisa next?
yes.
I'm counting this as a reboot of this movie, I guess. So I cast Mila Jovovich.
Okay. Hell yeah. It'd be cool to have her in as like a legacy.
Yeah.
I chose Jessica Roth, and I don't know her from anything except for 2 movies, and they are sequels of each other. Happy Death Day.
Oh, yes. She's awesome.
She cracks me up. She's great. I think she would, if you're actually trying to like flesh out that brother-sister relationship a little bit instead of just they never actually speak where she's not dead. So
yeah.
So I think if you want to add a little depth to it and someone who like understands horror movies and is kind of a fun character, I think that would be good.
Hell yeah. I also thought that would be interesting since Lisa and Alice interact, kind of like a passing the torch kind of thing. Medic next. I didn't find her interesting in this. I think she's just a big bruiser, just a body, honestly. So I picked Ronda Rousey.
Okay. Yeah. I see that. She, especially with the like tactical gear vibes, like the Expendables, that
just looking tough
fits in there.
Yeah.
I just picked somebody I like that I don't think I'm going to use much. Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
Oh, love her.
The 10 Cloverfield Lane is my favorite thing she's in. She also plays John McClane's daughter in Live Free, Die Hard.
She's the purple-haired girl in Scott Pilgrim.
She is the purple-haired girl in Scott Pilgrim. She does a lot of stuff.
I think she's in Firefly.
I think you're right.
I wouldn't know.
I'm not sure, but she's just one of those that like every couple of years I see her in something new but it came out like 10 years ago and I'm like, oh shit, she's in this too. But I just like her, and I was like, this would be a place to fit her in and maybe jazz it up a little bit.
Hell yeah, I like her too. For Red Queen, I don't like that it's a little girl, so I picked Sharon Stone.
Oh, okay.
I feel like she can definitely pull off the evil you're all going to die down here energy. Yeah. And she's hot.
I apparently don't have one for this one. I don't know. Someone from Bridgerton, I'm sure, would be fine.
Oh, she's going to be perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, then I'll go on with William Birkin. And since he's barely in this, and maybe some future spoilers, if you know anything about this actor, I picked Sean Bean.
Sean Bean. Hell yeah. Love Sean Bean.
Me too.
I picked, I'm going to say this way wrong, Tom Wallachia. That's so wrong. I don't know. I think it's New Zealand or something. I don't know. But he plays Enzo from Stranger Things.
Oh, I was just going to give you credit at the end of this for getting through 3 episodes without a Stranger Things actor.
Well, nope. I got through 2, though.
You did.
And eventually I'm going to run out of them. So
yeah, you're going to have to. Or reuse
There's
them.
about 3 of them I wouldn't cast in anything, so you don't have to worry about them either. All right. Is that the list?
That's the list.
I feel like that's it. All right. Both would be fun movies.
Yeah, I'd watch these.
Did you have a game over? We have to have a game over moment. I just didn't think to do one.
Do we have to? Is that what you decided now?
That was your decision. And I just said I'd have to reevaluate what I do with that. If I have to give one, I'm probably gonna go with just the mansion. Just the weird way that they approach it.
Yeah.
Like not even the look is bad, but just there's always people rappelling in or busting through the door. Like it's only there for
Us.
it's not there for any sort of tension or world building. It's just
No.
the door into the hive, and it's where people crash into, and I think that does not serve the movie well at all.
I guess I'll go with the roundhouse kick to the dog.
Oh, that shit goes hard. That's my game on moment.
That's the dumbest shit you've ever loved.
It is the dumbest shit I've ever loved this week.
But I wouldn't give this one if I didn't say a couple weeks ago that we have to.
Yeah, that's how I am. Guilty pleasure.
Mila Jovovich, dude. She's awesome.
Yeah, she is really good in this.
I don't have a single problem with her in this. I think most of the other people aren't great.
Yeah. I think some of them, like Michelle Rodriguez, knocks it out of the park.
Yeah,
I think the Kaplan guy does a really good job with what he's tasked to do.
He is pretty good. I can't fucking stand Matt.
No.
Or Spence.
Matt is useless. Spence, you can tell after he got moved parts and switched around, he just
lost interest.
It didn't feel like his heart was in it.
No.
But yeah, other than like one, I think one does a good job.
I do too.
But
he's gone.
But he's gone. He's just he's a charcuterie tray now.
Yeah, little bits.
My guilty pleasure is the music.
Ooh.
The score, the soundtrack, everything.
There were a couple parts that bothered me because it was clearly only guitar, no drums or bass.
Yeah.
Which was bugging me, but I felt like it should have hit harder, but it is a dope soundtrack.
Yeah.
The end credits are amazing. The fucking main theme is an all-timer.
I put the track list on here just to give a couple off here to show you. It's My Plague by Slipknot. The Fight Song by Marilyn Manson.
Yeah.
Something Told Me by Cold Chamber. Name of the Game by Crystal Method.
Nice.
Edema, Fear Factory, Static X, Rammstein, Depeche Mode, Il Nino, Mudvayne, Method Man, Saliva.
Saliva.
Yeah.
Wow.
A song called 800, 5.0, which I've never heard of before.
I don't know that.
And then the last 5 tracks are Marilyn Manson score music.
Yeah. This is back when they were releasing soundtracks for every movie that songs that weren't in the movie.
Yep.
They're cool songs though.
Except the Freddy vs. Jason soundtrack, they work almost every one of those songs into
they
it
do.
in some way. Also a great soundtrack.
Yeah.
All right. And now we are to the leaderboard. As it stands, we have in number 1, Mortal Kombat, 2, Wing Commander, 3, Lara Croft Tomb Raider, 4, Street Fighter, 5, Final Fantasy, The Spirits Within, 6, Super Mario Brothers 93, 7, Double Dragon, and 8, Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Kyle, what you got?
If this didn't say Resident Evil on the cover, it'd be number 1 for me.
Okay.
But since it does, and it's got nothing to do with the fucking games at all, I'm going to go number 1.
All right. You had me the first time. Yeah, it's 1. I have an argument in me for Mortal Kombat, but I'm not going to use it because
you'd be arguing your 2 favorite fucking things against each other.
I would be. And I think the main argument for me to not go number 1 is just that because I would be arguing because I love Resident Evil and this is kind of Resident Evil.
Yeah, kind of.
But as far as like being a movie that sets out to do what it intended to do, is it the most terrifying thing I've ever seen? No. But is it good as a horror movie on its own for that time period? I think so.
Action horror, at least.
Action horror, yeah. As far as being an action sci-fi sort of movie, I think it goes pretty hard. It checks most of the boxes it intends to check, which Mortal Kombat has the adheredness to the game more, but...
Yeah, by a lot.
But it's Resident Evil.
Yeah, it is.
And I don't see anyone who's going to have a chance to take either of these for quite some time, probably. We'll see. Lara Croft Cradle of Life could be a banger that missed us or whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the Uva Bowl classics hits us, but I feel like these two are probably going to hold.
If you weren't going to put this on here, Resident Evil was never going to pass Mortal Kombat because it's downhill from here.
Yeah. I hold out a little bit of hope for Apocalypse because I remember it being fun, but I don't think it's going to.
It's got more game stuff in it.
Does have more game stuff in it, but
And I remember it being fun, but
a lot of the game stuff they add, I don't think they do. I remember what they did with Chris Redfield. I've put what they do with Leon Kennedy eventually out of my head.
I don't even remember Leon.
He doesn't come until like movie 5 or movie 6.
I'm interested to be reminded if the way they fucked up Chris Redfield was as bad as the way Village did.
Oh my God. And that's okay. We're about to be out of here. We've talked at you for long enough. This has been a long episode. But I asked you when we did Street Fighter, who is the protagonist of that series?
Yeah.
And it's Ryu, clearly.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the protagonist of the Resident Evil series?
Man, Leon is my favorite fucking character. I feel like they think it's Chris.
I think...
But I don't think he's interesting.
He's not. He's just...
I fucking love Claire.
I do too.
I'm a huge Claire fan. I don't
Jill.
really even... Jill's fine.
I like Jill in 3 Remake.
In 3 Remake, I love her.
Yeah.
But... And then 5 Lost in Nightmares, the DLC.
Oh, okay.
Where she's back.
I played that, but I played it like when that game first came out and forever. Yeah, for me, it's Leon, and I think they pretend that Chris is the protagonist. But whenever they're in a slump, whenever something goes bad, whenever there's anything like that, who do they bring out?
Yeah.
They bring out Leon.
Yeah.
Because they know Leon is the fan favorite. Leon is the one that people like. Because Chris just does the like, oh, I'm a soldier and I do what I'm supposed to do. And that's cool. And his fight with Wesker is great. But we've like got to watch Leon grow over all the games. He starts off as the scared little boy who's its first day on the job into...
And then he rescues the president's daughter.
Rescuing the president's daughter where he plays tough, but you can still see that there's some like worry in there. And then once we get to like 6 and the CG movies, and which are canon, and
I gotta watch those again.
And now we're seeing him in his more Twilighty sort of years in Requiem. You just get so much more character wise out of him. He's so much more interesting.
Yes.
Like if you watch TikTok video about Resident Evil and anything like this gets asked, it's always, oh, it's Chris.
Really?
I'm like, I think y'all played 1 and that's it. Like, I can't, because
he's only playable in 1 and 5.
In Code Veronica.
Is he playable? Second campaign.
He's playable and Revelations. He's in, so that's always the thing is technically he's playable in more games than Leon. But
okay, but what about games that have a fucking number on the end of them?
Yeah, exactly. Like if they're putting him on the B string games, and if you want to play that game, like okay, Leon was in Gaiden, so even though that's a bullshit game, okay, now they're tied or he's one ahead or something like.
But I was gonna say what stops Resident Evil from being my favorite video game franchise, it's top 5, is they have fucking amazing characters, especially in Leon and Claire and Jill. And you never get to fucking play as any of them. Yeah. Especially in the past, 15 years.
Yeah. You have to wait on remakes of when
that's infuriating. 10 should be fucking all 4 of them. I think I said this at the top. You should be able to play as Chris and Leon and Claire and Jill. And they should all fucking meet. And we should have a big fucking Resident Evil end game.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they try to do with 6.
But none of them interact hardly.
Yeah. They don't. They all kind of half-ass have 1 or 2 points of interaction, and that I just finished 6.
All of it or just Leon's?
Just Leon's.
Okay.
But I have beaten them all before. Multiple times. Once.
Yeah, I have too.
Once just on my own, and then me and Sebastian played through all of them once.
Yeah.
So I remember being a lot of times where I'm like, 6 is not as bad as everyone makes it out to be.
Yeah.
At least Leon's campaign goes hard.
I was going to say, if you're only playing Leon's, then it's great.
I just got done with it. It's not good.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Because I remember the best one story-wise and the best one, kind of overall was Leon's.
Yeah.
I remember enjoying Jake and Sherry's just because it was something kind of new and it was a different sort of, it had the stalker villain sort of, vibe or whatever. But yeah, it does not hold up very well at all.
I don't want to keep playing as new people, and they've been doing it since 5, honestly.
Yeah, and if you're gonna keep them as staples, but spoilers for Village. If you're still with us through us just kind of riffing about the video games.
Yeah,
I'm about to spoil Resident Evil Village.
Not Requiem, just Village.
Not the new one. Would not do that to you. you got a year moratorium probably on that before I ever talk about any of that.
Yes.
Especially if the rumors are true about where that game's headed.
Yeah.
But
Village,
you kill Ethan off.
Yeah.
Ethan, like, Resident Evil 7 is viewed as a really good game, and I really like it. I think it's a good return to roots, that whole thing, even though there's a lot of different about it. There's enough familiar that it feels good.
I agree with all that. I just hate playing in first person.
The first person is jarring at first. I think it adds to the scariness, especially when Jack's chasing you. Like, it's crazy.
That's why I've never played Cyberpunk. Anyway, sorry, tangent.
But the final third, the stuff in the boat is meh. It's whatever. But it's a really good game. But you have a hard time because you don't see him. You don't see him interact much. You don't get to see his face. You can't connect with Ethan the way that you should.
Yeah.
But I think they finally correct that through Village. I don't like Village, but I think by the time it goes on, you're like, oh, this is a devoted father. It's a good dude. Like, he's just trying to do it. You start to get some of that empathy that you get for Leon, and then you kill him at the end.
Yeah.
Like, well, fucking, what was the point of that then? Why did we do all of this? You have negated you had Chris all up in this, but we don't get to play as Chris.
No,
unless you get DLC. You deny us Jill and all these people, but we play with this guy that you're going to kill off. Like, stick with it. One thing I will say about Requiem, though, I do like Grace as a character. That's no spoiler to anything. I think Grace is a good addition.
Yeah, I do too. I'm only an hour in.
I think if you want to add people with a familiar character, that's a fine model. I think that's a decent model to do. But we're all here for the characters we love, and the ones that you've had us with for 30 years now, or 25 years, or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So
I just don't know why we're never allowed to play as them. Like, when's the last time we got to play as Claire?
Claire is the Claire is the frustration for me, because Claire's a really good character. Yeah. I think it's Code Veronica. I really do. She is. I may be misspeaking, and I know I'm the Resident Evil guy. I should know this. That she might be in one of the.
She's on the cover of Revelations 2. So.
Oh, then okay, no, you're right. It's Revelations 2, because that's her and Barry.
Okay, well,
it's
that's
half
cool.
her, half Barry.
Those were 3DS games. That's why I didn't play them.
Yeah, and they just got ported or whatever.
Apparently, they're good.
I've played Revelations 1 is supposed to be good. Revelations 2 is supposed to not be good, but I'm still going to play them and see.
Yeah.
I'm partway through Revelations 1, and I like it. It's just the gameplay is a little fast. You know, like sometimes games play a little fast. I don't even know how to. Because I was going to say faster than you expect them to, but honestly, it's not that the characters move that fast. I don't know. It just feels less real because I just don't think the time was put into it that it should have been. And I think because it looks that way, it feels like it moves fast. It feels like the world doesn't quite work on what I've done so far. Okay. I need to go back. I only played it for a little bit, but yeah. All right, well, that was a weird tangent to go off on here at the end, but let's get y'all out of here. Next week, we have...
Lara Croft, Tomb Raider, Cradle of Life.
Yep. Which you can also get on Pluto TV.
Nice.
And anywhere else you rent things.
Boy, your voice is fading.
It is. We're getting to the end of the night. My voice is gone. I gotta land this ship. You can watch us you can watch our clips and engage with us on socials at Canon Brawl Pod on TikTok, Canon Brawl on Instagram, CanonBrawlPod.com will take you to our Spotify page. And if you're enjoying the podcast, we invite you to rate, review, like, follow, share, comment. All those things help us out a ton, and we appreciate you a lot for listening. And if you want to hear Kyle in another place,
I am on Chainlink Theater, another podcast available on Spotify and anywhere else you listen to your podcasts, with my wife reviewing movies. And we, I believe, by the time this come out, just announced a huge project rewatching every single Marvel movie leading up to Avengers Doomsday.
Hell yeah.
So go over there and check us out. Give us a like, follow, comment.
All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.
See ya.